YouTube, it's your girl Blue, and I'm back with another video. So, if you guys have noticed, yeah, my fingers kind of broke. Sad. Let's take a moment for my finger.
Thank you for the leaves on the tree, Lord. Thank you for the bow moment I was able to have last night, Lord. I just want to thank you.
Okay, I'll never admit it. So, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know how I got my finger wrapped up like this and the story behind how it all happened. So, I'm here today for that, to tell you guys. This is my story of how I broke my finger. Before I get to telling the story, I want to say I apologize so much for the absence I have had on my YouTube channel. I have not posted as much as I was supposed to, and I really apologize for that. It's been a little bit up and down because, you know, we've been having the snow days, and I've been really just busy, so I apologize for that, but I am back once again, and I'm going to tell you guys this story, so yeah. So basically what happened was, I was in the ROTC room, you know, it was a chill day. Like, I was chilling. That was a chill day. It was a 2-4-6-8 day. Those are my chill days. It happened during 6th period. 2nd and 4th period was just fine. So 6th period, I went into the ROTC room because that's where my 6th period is. When I got there, I, you know, went into the classroom and we had our little fun. So after we had our little fun in the classroom, we went to lunch. We came back from lunch. No, actually we didn't even get to go to lunch before this happened. We were outside hanging up papers on the wall for the theater class because I am in acting. I take acting classes. So we were out there and I turned around and it's like this little door, this little latch door that's for the ROTC people, and we go in there all the time. So I was going in there and I honestly forgot that it was people inside of there already. Like, I forgot people were in there. So the latch, because the latch was on the door, so it looked like the door was locked. So of course, me being me, I put my hand on the latch to, like, you know, open up the door. And, like, as soon as I put my hand on the latch, someone from the inside, like, seriously grabbed the knob from the inside. I didn't know. And they, like, snatched the door back really fast. And my whole finger had snapped back in the direction of the door opening. So my whole finger right here, like, kind of snapped back. And it's just, like, yeah, it was crazy. So after that, it took everything in me not to cry. I was like this. I said, and I didn't know that my finger, like, you know when you slam your finger in a door, it don't, like, literally hurt. It hurts, but you don't feel the pain of it until, like, after. So I didn't start feeling the pain for, like, a good minute because I was too busy sitting there try not to cry from the fact that my finger just got snatched into a door. So I looked down and I realized that my whole nail was, like, split in half, and I was like, oh, blood, oh my god, no, can't do it. So I ended up going to the nurse's office, and the nurse was not in the office, and I got mad. I was like, where is the nurse? So I had to walk to the A building office. Man, I went from the nurse's office to the A building office with a bloody finger, just walking up and down the hallway with a bloody finger, covering it up, not trying to let anybody see the fact that my finger is bleeding, not trying to cry because I didn't want anybody to ask me what's wrong, because then I'd have to stop and try to explain to them everything that happened. When my finger was in pain, I had, like, sharp nerves just going through my finger, just like me. It felt like I was just getting stuck by a million bees in my finger, y'all. Like, it hurted that bad. This teacher I was with, I'm not gonna say her name, but this teacher, I'm gonna make up a name, Miss Shadonka. So I found Miss Shadonka in the hallway, and I asked Miss Shadonka to walk to the D building office with me because Miss Shadonka had saw my finger, and Miss Shadonka wanted to know what had happened. So me and Miss Shadonka went to the D building office. We walked all the way to the D building office, and let me make up another principal. Miss Faluna had came out and she asked me what was wrong, and Miss Shadaka told Miss Faluna that I had to call my parents, and Miss Shadaka explained to Miss Felucia what had happened. So after that, I ended up calling my parents, and Miss Felucia had to write a statement about what happened. And I told her, I tried to explain to her what happened. And so the Officer Babooma, had walked in there with some peroxide and stuff, because remind you, Officer Baboonka was in there. So she sprayed my hand and stuff, all down and stuff. And so she sprayed my hand down and stuff, like just sprayed it down with peroxide and put cotton on it. And when I say, as soon as that cotton touched my hand, my fingers started burning out of this world, y'all. Like my finger felt like, I can't even explain it, but my finger was, it was in so much pain. It's like my whole hand was on fire from that one little cotton ball. So she wrapped it around, and I was like seriously like this, and I turned my head, and I was trying not to cry, because I didn't want to cry. Because if I cried, then I would have been like really looking like a little punk in the office. And Miss Felucia, she finally finished the statement. My stepdad finally got up to the school, and he had said, okay, we're going to go to the doctor. So we headed to the hospital, and he said he called my mom, because my mama couldn't get off work, because she just had got in. She wasn't going to get off work. So he was just heading to work. So he had just turned around and came to the school and all that stuff. So he asked, I told him, I said, I'll show you my finger so you can see how bad it is. So he looked, and he was like, oh, it is as bad as y'all said it. So Miss Felucia had, told him that I was good to go. He checked me out. We went to the hospital. After that, we got to the hospital. I had to, like, seriously sit in the waiting room for a minute with my finger just, like, burning. And I was, like, just sitting there. So, by the time we got into the the actual room, we had went in there. They asked me all these questions. Then they sent me back into the freaking lobby. I sat in the lobby for another 10 minutes. Then they called my name again so I could get, a room, and then I had to go get an x-ray, and then I had to go back to the room, and then I had to, the nail removal process was the sickest, made me, I felt like I was about to throw up. I blacked out for like 3 seconds, something, like my whole head just went back. I said, well, and I said, and then came back, and then I started having a panic attack. I started grabbing my stepdad's arm, like, really, really hard, like, just, because I couldn't breathe, y'all. Everything was just scaring me. After that, they finally, rinsed it all, bandaged it up. They gave me medicine, so I got to take 7 pills a day. I got to take 4 antibiotics and 3 other pills that start with an S. I got to take 7 of those a day. Basically, that's how I ended up with this. At the end of the day, I feel like this wasn't a fun experience whatsoever. It's not fun breaking any parts of your body, because breaking body parts is something that takes forever to heal. And I have to go 3 months with this, so it's going to take 3 months for my finger to fully heal all the way. That's how I broke my finger, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay, if you did like this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. If you have, please make sure you just share this video, get it out there. Tell your friends to come and listen to how LaQuinta, aka Blue, broke her finger, because everybody wants to know anyway. So this is the story, and I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys in my next video. That's all for today. I love you guys. Bye.
Doing some shit, feeling like Tyson with it. Knock it out twice, I'm with it. Only for the night, I'm kidding.